Okay, hi, hello, let's be here. I forgot I need to enable audio. Boop, boop. Okay, hopefully that all works out. Okay, as long as that's playing in the background. Because I need music of my own that I unfortunately can't have on the stream. I think, yeah. Got a lot of, let's set up, whoops, okay. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go do the story. Also, just to mention, for anyone who watches this later, I got the game froze. I'm probably not gonna stream too much of this. It's my issues against the devs for this game. So, yeah. Mostly doing this just so I have record beyond my one highlight stream of that I did way back when the game first came out. So, what the fuck am I supposed to do? That's quick starting it. Where's... Fuck, where's the quest button? Yes. Okay, we're gonna have this one unlocked. We'll spash right there. Most of what I've just explored is just a few points, so I have a lot to get around to. To which I guess I actually probably should stick with Endro Aether because there was like things to jump around with. We good, Genshin? It's like clearly struggling a bit. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's just because I have too many things open up or something. Like, I don't think it should be having too much trouble. And now we're in Sumawu. Oh wow, amazing. Oh, I didn't just walk right from it.
Now that we made it to Sumawu, our next objective
Sumawu?
should be to head to Sumawu City and find a way to meet with Lesser
Not
Lord
Sumaru?
Kusanali.
Sumeru? Okay.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call Sumaru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information. But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumaru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the Statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby. Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd
I think you need to speak up louder, Paimon.
Huh?
Walked right past
did
this.
they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no way she could.
Hi, hello.
Wait,
Dylan?
could she
If I
be
said that right.
ignoring
Hi,
us?
hello, welcome to stream.
How dare she?
Probably nothing to get worked up about.
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Okay, so we're just stalking just the locals. Okay.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
The heck was that for a game? Just randomly going back to the top there.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look.
Ah, yes, definitely suddenly vanished when there's a top side, but whatever.
Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Let's give it another shot, even though it probably
It's not
doesn't
like we have
matter.
anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all. Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Are we
What's
getting
the matter? You don't look too good.
worse from the smell? Something's not right.
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
Gotta get out of here. Okay, so maybe we're being drugged.
What's happening? Traveler?
Maybe
is
this
no
really is gonna be the
good.
land of fucking Snoop. She was being clearly out of the zone, not giving shit about us. And she seems calm by being next to that, whatever that pot is. That was one hallucination. Where the hell are we? Oh, I can't even jump. What the? Or run. Yeah, I got a little. Oh, okay. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the compliment, I guess. So. Okay. What is this great tree? Okay, this is gonna be some sort of equivalent to the fucking mother crystal from Final Fantasy.
Serious? The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Can I throw this clear? Oh, where am I?
Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot
Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee
Oh,
forest ranger.
Kale.
My master and I
Okay.
found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here. Oh, no thanks are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
Taste mouth, it's so bitter.
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master
Cool, so we're
mentioned
getting
you should
more
take
drugged up.
medicine once you wake up.
I'm gonna fit right in with all those fucking drugs we have around then.
Whoops.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Oh, I just
Sorry,
realized.
Master.
Now,
For a long time, something's been
guide to
bugging me
Ability
about
Forest's edible fungi is
Tignari.
clearly posted on our bulletin
And I
board.
think I just
But if
realized.
Farbode
I think it's the
forgets
fact
which
that I just
mushrooms
realized
to
the fact
avoid one
he
more
looks
time, I'll have no
something
choice
kind
but
of
to leave the
almost
guide
similar to
somewhere
out of
little
a
more visible.
Miyazaki.
Like right smack on his
film.
forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this
Or at
month.
least, like,
I'll be sure to
his-
give him a good
it's
talking
like-
to.
Yes,
the-
please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode
Is it-
simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies
not-
dance before his
did we-
eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of
Was
our
it-
medicine,
I
be
remember
sure to
what-
charge him accordingly.
It's like a tip of my tongue. Of what exactly is that it's familiar to, but I can't remember. 'Cause they made a mobile game recently of it.
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master.
Kind of bug me, I can't remember.
Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination.
So, okay. So the means of this being like fucking people getting high is not that far off from what we guessed, I guess.
In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense? Very good. Now,
Yes, I get.
answer me
Basically,
this.
guys
Did
get
you feel
high
anything after passing out?
in order to learn,
Say,
apparently.
Any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
But we need to get to Sumaru City.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
And what is
Are you
that?
okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay? Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumaru and we're already having problems left and right! Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know!
Oh, you're whatever, Paimon. You're with us all the time. It's kind of odd. He recommends we don't leave on our own when we're always with Paimon, but I guess Paimon's just useless as ever.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
I feel a little weird, but I don't think I saw were hallucinations.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
Some form of me being in a very deep state of mind. I saw the vision and felt as if I was staying deep underground, but the red sky could have been
Well,
Nara?
considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
Probably wasn't telling us the truth.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why... Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well,
I mean, like
that
we're not
settles
quiet
it
all the
then.
time?
We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do? Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
I'm curious when we're gonna get
Rise and
so.
shine! Come
I
on, it's time to
Because
go
I remember
play.
some people were guessing that Baijo was supposed to be the Archon god for this place, but if I remember correctly, I think they leaked who the god is, or goddess, to be more specific. Okay, where are we? Oh, we're just not that far from where we were. Okay. And I guess I was completely on. Okay, Bert.
This time.
Okay, maybe we are having a very high effect from whatever drug we just took. For seeing fucking birds not actually existing.
All right, next let's see your right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Is there something we could help with?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as I'll try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Wait, they actually clean the statues in this area? Because I assume the statues were just untaken care of.
Alright, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Yes, you can count on me.
Wait, if we're going to statue, I wonder then those she's going to see us
What exactly
resonate
are we
with it?
going to be doing today? Tanari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven. Paimon, traveler, this way!
Oh, where is
You can leave
this
the
way?
task of checking the lamps
Oh,
to
okay.
me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Phil, okay. I thought it said pretty.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Oh, this lamp seems
Oh, do
to be
these
getting
actually
a little
glow
wobbly.
up at
Let me
night?
make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good.
Because I imagine if they actually do glow up, I would imagine this place probably looks, I assume, the prettiest of Tibetsar.
The statue
At least
of
it's
the
at
Seven
night.
is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
Shouldn't be a problem, because we totally didn't
I
just
guess I'll
array
leave
of
it up to
Dendro.
you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Wait, there's two?
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh,
I swear I'm not gonna remember these
former
names.
Dendro Archon?
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago. According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Siristana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers.
How so? Because we just met. I don't think we.
Anyway,
Oh, no, we did exchange
You
names.
two know Amber, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot she knows Amber. Oh.
Yeah.
Knights of Favonius?
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and...
Okay, you really definitely have a lot liking towards her.
Sorry.
Wait, so how does she know us connecting to Amber, though?
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters.
Ah, so
In
she
one
probably
letter,
talked about us.
She mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust, really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendroarchon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendroarchon?
I don't. What was our reason?
So that's why you're here.
Been so long.
Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Isn't our whole only reason is just trying to find her sister? That's it? Am I wrong?
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Okay, so we just gotta climb there. So I guess she wouldn't see us then resonate, so... Yep.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I would highlight, because Lester's the newest one, I imagine it's probably greater, right?
You might be right. The statue does look kinda old. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below.
And Paimon meticulously cleans statue.
Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
Which is where? Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. So, I'm trying to do that, like, when I first got here and none of the buttons worked. Okay.
Kale, we're back!
So I assumed then the game was just big glitched out when I first got here.
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
I want some restraint, please.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable
You
dish
are
that
just a
forest rangers like to
glutton,
eat called peanut
Paimon.
pockets. I hope you'll like them. Whoops! needs PETA. They should be fine.
So I take it she's a
I
klutz?
nearly had a heart attack there. Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Pita pockets?
Kale.
Or are these hot pockets?
Hard to believe someone as
Is that what she just made for us?
could have
Hot
clumsy
pockets
moments
on the
too.
go?
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. Oh,
I would imagine that would come
you've heard
from
of the
his, like,
academia, right?
fox,
well, there's a group called...
jeans?
Boo something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
Speaking of ears, I'd really like to pet them.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too. Anyway, Master could
I
have
hope we have
easily
that
left the
interaction
rainforest to
with
take up a
every other
position at
character in the future that
academia,
all has
but he
ears.
chose to stay here instead as a forest
Like
ranger,
I believe it's also
helping the
mentioned
locals every day
somewhere with
and passing
Garu.
on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have
Seriously,
never
where are
guessed
these pita
that.
pockets?
Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why, is he going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Kale's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
What are you...
Don't touch me!
There a problem?
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that.
I assume there's
well,
some
it's
trauma
right now.
behind that reaction?
Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Oh, that was a reaction. Also, I see that. Press the wrong button, whatever. Ooh. Oh, I shot that.
Ah, Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes, I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Wait until the following day? Okay. I would imagine we just have to wait. Wait, what time do we have to wait for? 8? 8, yes. Oh, but it's the following day. Oh, okay, so... I was thinking I was gonna actually wait like the entire next day, but not how that works. Night is night. That's how it stays.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's...
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Okay. Seems a little sus, but okay. So if it's not drama, what exactly is happening?
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma.
Oh, cool. So
just to
word spreads
clarify,
around.
What I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
Oh, then which state is she in?
Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, There is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, okay, so it is trauma of sorts.
No
Okay.
idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
So
By
I
the
take it
way,
then she was
Paimon,
being
Kale
experimented
wanted
on
me
with
to tell you that
Tui.
she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Pretty sure this
Let's
rainforest
go
isn't be
then.
any worse
We'll
than
be looking for
Leeway
a
or
plant known as lunar
Inazuma
lotus.
or
It's often
literally
used to
anywhere
help
else
those
we've been
afflicted
that's
with
been
Elazar
around.
recover their energy.
Hey,
Not like we fought a dragon or anything.
exactly are we going to find this plant?
Or a
Lunar
god?
lotus can be found all over the rainforest.
If I remember that's
but it
what it
often
was in
grows right
Inazuma?
here around
Not
Gandharvaville.
Leeway? Inazuma?
Given the name,
Yeah, actually, never we did.
It sounds
Yeah,
like we
we
should
did
be
far
looking
ago because
for it in the
Raiden.
water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
This is super nerdy about plants and stuff. Okay.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Okay, what exactly is the plant we're looking for? It wasn't exactly being explained to us. Is it just these? Oh, okay, well, right there are actually lotus flowers. So, like, do I need to pick up these lotus-looking flowers?
Let's head back to meet Tainari.
Okay. I'm playing a lot of Tower Fast, and I can't help but want to, like, surf whenever I get on the water.
Lotuses you
So I realize I'm playing Genshin. It's like,
Let
not
me
a thing
take
that
look.
exists.
Good, very good. These are all excellent quality.
A not Lotus.
I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Other Forest Rangers?
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Oh, okay, they actually do look like
Goodness, we found you
Rangers.
here.
Okay.
We were just
I
about to
was
head back
assuming
and
these
find
guys
you
were
at
going to be
Gandharvaville.
civilians.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
A withering zone?
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get it clear enough for you to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumawu. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumawu rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Well, we
Yes,
might not
Amir is
have a
absolutely
vision,
right.
but
I
we
wasn't
do have
kidding
the
when I said
powers of a
rainforest is
holder.
dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able
really
to
need to
resist
explain
the withering's
this?
corrosive effects for a time.
When we're this far into the game.
Right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here.
Yeah,
Only someone
definitely
with
that's kind of how
vision
they're
can venture
treating
within
us.
the withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
who needs a vision when you just have the power of God in
He
anime?
may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
Wait, actually, does anyone
seems the
actually
rumors
know
about
that we
you were
use
true.
multiple elements?
In that case, all right, you two may accompany me. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
I doesn't realize this. I think in Inazuma we've only ever used lightning whenever we were in Leeway. It's only ever Earth. Same with the Masa, but that was because of the starting zone. Does anyone actually know that we actually use more than one element?
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved. Thank you, but I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside of the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Strange spirits that accompany the appearance of branches and implies protection of Dendro. Charge attacks and aim shots hit back alongside them. There are some objects that will appear throughout your adventure can only be activated or destroyed. Okay. Remember breaks are for squares. Wait, so do I actually have to use... Actually, never mind, because we have Goru. Never mind.
Propagate! Power core! Burst forth!
So do we just fire at that? Oh yeah, we did, okay. Wow, even the combat music is a bit different. Okay.
Scatter!
Wait, it's water. Could we do blue?
Propagate!
Can do blue, and then we do that? Okay, there we go.
Scatter!
Oh, I can balloon. I whiffed that.
Feel this ancient power. Fall in! Everyone on me!
Shred till I'm dead.
Propagate!
Okay, but what is... Curious if we're gonna get the explanation of what caused the withering.
Scatter!
The red stuff was it's familiar to something we've encountered before. I just can't figure out what that was. Oh, am I supposed to? Oh, I think I fucked that up.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Oh, I thought we were dealing with the tumor. Okay.
Burst forth!
They're affected by Hydra and Dendro, the bloom reaction. Their number. Dendro cores can exist at the same time if new ones are created. Once reach or if the duration of Dendro ends, and the cores will explode, dealing AoE Dendro. Pyro, they'll contact Electro, they will trigger Hyper Bloom transform into homing sprawling shoot. Oh, okay. The Pyro is just the basic explosion. Electro caused the seeds to become homing missiles, I think? Oh, okay, so withering is actually a sort of zone effect. Okay. Okay, so I actually have to deal with this. Oh.
Spring forth!
Oh, did I just call Bloom? On mistake.
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
Do we actually destroy, or do I... Oh, just interact, destroy.
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now!
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? Well, why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Is there no way to permanently get rid of the withering?
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way,
Terrorism.
have you heard of Irminsul before?
So then, okay, so the disease that's affecting the people in Sumeru is connected to withering in some way. Okay. So I imagine all the withering might have something to do with the giant tree hallucination we saw. I imagine.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. You can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Oh, so whatever this tree is then connected to the ley lines?
Continually absorb the memories of this world.
Well, I don't know what the fuck you want to call them.
Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Surprised it took the game this long to have some sort of reasoning behind ley lines existing. And not just a, hey, here's a little activity to do for resources. Can actually have a reason they exist now. Which is kind of neat. I honestly would have been fine not needing to know that info, but cool. Cool nonetheless. I guess when there were things to jump around here. Not exactly sure. Wait.
Propagate!
No. Okay.
Power core!
Okay. So breaking those is just why would? Here's what reason there is to destroy the shrooms then. So I know there's various different things we could do with plants in this zone. I just don't know the reasoning for burning. Yeah, can I, there we go. Want to interact with it. Yeah, leave.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The Withering Zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Messenger bird?
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What?
So she's so high that she just scribbled as a way of saying help?
How did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... well...
Oh, I see. So
prefer that
each
for
line
now.
represented
Needless
the
to
amount of
say,
days she's
Hypatia's
went
been
without
through
food.
worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
It's like refreshing fragrance.
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities
dropped
to
my
ascertain
trawler.
whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
We're just gonna have a Sternicons with the bird?
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have. No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Hypatia should
I'm honestly
still be
surprised
in
how fast
the
these
cave.
days are going by.
Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Man, these people really gotta learn to control taking their drugs, though. going 3 to 5 days without food just to be in whatever state of psychedelic mind
Aisha should
peace.
still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
If anything, I imagine Snoop Dogg would at least be prepped though.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Huh? Are we gonna freak out over this thing?
There you are. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry.
Somehow it's more angry than I expected.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first. Huh? Wait.
I think
it's
that's
super
probably
foggy
something
outside all of a
similar. Cause
Anyway, let's go look around.
Because when I enter the zone and interact with the Statue of the Sun, there's like definitely is like weird little creatures similar to that
Out
from
here end up looking like this.
definitely Legends of Zelda.
What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Okay, so I take it we got hit by some sort of drug. If anything I've been a trend with so far with Sumaru. Or hold on, never mind. Sorry, Sumeru. So they've been pronouncing it.
Wow, this place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Okay, I wonder if killing this thing is gonna really matter.
Feel the beat.
Oop. Grab this. I found bouncy shrooms. Okay. Oh, I can't change. Never mind. Fuck. Oh, so as long as I have Aether on the team, I could just travel around. Okay. What kind of powerful drug is this that we're on?
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Oh boy. Door of Resurrection activated? Sometimes find seals corresponds. Click 3. Select these domains, select the corresponding path. Oh, I probably have to... Okay, that's probably the last area we have to go to. We have to collect 3 of whatever these things are. And I imagine the further we go on with this, it's gonna be fucking trippy.
Germinate! Charge! Then, press the advantage! Moment of birth!
Pyrotechnics!
Ah, I fucked that up.
Come into being!
Ah,
Burst forth! Fall in! Propagate!
I should have saved. Okay, never mind. Stop that.
Feel this ancient power! Scatter!
Okay, make everything blow up. Oh, you were out of range. Lame.
Advance!
Okay, where we're going, what is even remotely happening? Ow, ow, what? What was that for? This is a randomly got hit by environment. Okay. Can I? Yeah. Oh wait, was I supposed to do something? Oh. I'm stupid. That's why. Supposed to do that. Whoops.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Wait, isn't either they're just reusing this place or this has some sort of connection to something we know? I think the place looks very familiar. Like, we jump over? Nope, never. Did I do something wrong? Oh. Wait a sec. What? Oh my. Oh my eyes. That's trippy. Whoa. Okay, we are definitely on some fucking drugs. But I don't want to look at that. That make my eyes feel weird. Yeah, there better be a good explanation for all this. I did not like that feeling of seeing that whole place go from 3D to, hey, it's painting. Abyss?
Well. Looks like we meet again, traveler.
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
Wait, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I thought we were gonna talk longer. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Okay, now I'm ready.
Witness my great undertaking. Rally! Spring forth! Charge! Burst forth!
Oh, I missed.
Propagate! Power cord!
Oh, that's right. So, okay, since now he's firmly stuck in a hydro, so we can just keep doing bloom effects.
Scatter!
Time to rock! Huh? Why can't we beat this guy?
Guitar ripped into the cutscene.
Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
I still gotta find my sister.
Your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
And I take it this was all but a dream? Of sorts? Okay, so Paimon was never actually with us.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Kinda zoned out?
Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first.
Can he, like, get this cutscene? As soon as possible.
Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Giving semi-conscious Hypatia some water and fruit juice. Oh, did we use the fruits that were there as for the juice?
You? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, the fruit wasn't our part.
Actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me
Neighbor?
like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Kind of like a cabbage?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even
Or
after I
that could just
opened
be
my
you
eyes
just
and stopped
being
meditating,
too into getting
my
high,
head was
but
still
you know,
pounding.
whatever.
And my mind was
Nor,
racing with all the
nor
knowledge that I had
the
attached.
effects that drugs could do to
And at
people,
that
but whatever.
very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
It's like a great neighbor.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
Though probably eating first is probably important.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Are they our
Sounds
specialties? I could have
good.
sworn we had something else.
I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Okay, then I'm gonna probably have to end here, because, again, as far as I'm aware with YouTube, people from YouTube's attention span, that my dog is bugging me food, conveniently, given we gotta make food. So, yeah, end it here for now, so probably next week, if I don't forget, like I did last week. I'm getting distracted with other things. Should hopefully be doing the next part for, Divine Speaker. And I imagine probably by the time I'm done with Fallen's route, it'll probably be out with his voice acting. Given Leos' route is currently done now. But, we'll see. So anyways, yeah. gonna end here for now. So anyways, everybody have a good day, night, you, or have you. Hopefully it's been fun watching some weird way. And I feel like I was mostly just listening to the story. But anyways, yeah. Anyways, bye.